Hello, Latin 3. I'm looking forward to doing some more of this letter with you, and I actually mean that. I'm looking forward to doing more of this letter with you. Guys, I'm dropping the written translation, and I'm dropping the word-for-word dictionaries. I will put a dictionary online later tonight, Monday, after I eat my dinner when I get home at 8 o'clock. That has some of the more important words in the first 30 lines, but I'm not going to do word for word. You guys, there are 7 of you. You're all under the same roof. You guys need to get together if you don't understand how I got an answer for a given word or sentence or phrase. Or come see me, and I'll be glad to help you. Or email me, or Skype me, or send me a message on Moodle. Any of this stuff. In fact, I will turn my Skype on tonight as I sit at my desk. If you want to talk to me, I'll turn Skype on and we'll do some work together. Here goes, guys. I'm going to start on line 21. I'm looking forward to this. We're going to rip through lines 21 through 32. All right? So here we go. You know, one of these guys, Johannes Pelafex, just mistakenly in the previous 20 lines made a form of greeting. He said hi to a couple of Jews. He took his hat off. And oh my God, this is Christian medieval Europe. Early Renaissance medieval Europe. And he said hello to some Jews. Oh my God, peccatum mortale, magnum peccatum, great sin. Here we go, line 21. He asked his buddy, have I committed? Do you think? But what do you think? Whether it is a great sin or not to have said hello to the Jews. And here we go. And at first, he said, my fellow college buddy, my fellow baccalaureus. I love that word. We're all baccalaureate. We're all college graduates. Baccalaureate. And at first, my fellow baccalaureate said that it seemed to him that it is a mortale peccatum. It is a mortal sin, that's serious. Quod comprehenditur, because it is included under the category of idolatry. I added the word category on my own. It is included under the category of idolatry, and it is against, greeting the Jews, it is against the first commandment, praeceptum ex decem praeceptis, of the 10 commandments, which is, crede, believe in only one God. Crede unum Deum, believe in only one God. Now here's the problem with saying hi to Jews. Because, whenever somebody, how am I going to say this, does an honor for a Jew, yeah, I like that. Because whenever somebody does an honor for a Jew, like taking your hat off, or for a pagan for that matter, or for a pagan, as if he were a Christian, as if that Jew or pagan were a Christian, as if he were a Christian, then the guy who does this, then he is acting, and I know this means to do or to make, I'm going to say act, then he is acting against the Christian faith. Tunc facit contra Christianitatem. He is acting against the Christian faith. And he appears to be himself. Apparet esse. He appears esse, to be himself. A Jew, or even a pagan. Paganus, I love that word. Well, paganus, or a pagan. And here's the problem with that. And then the Jews themselves, Judai et the pagan and the pagani. Dicunt, what's dicunt mean? That's right, dico, dicere, dixi, dictum, to say. And then the Jews and the pagans themselves say, look, ecce, behold, we are on the right path. I know meliori means better, but the right path is a fantastic English phrase, and I'm going to use it, youngins. Behold, we are on the right path because the Christians are showing, I'm going to use show here for Foscient, because the Christians are showing respect for us. My God, they're taking their hats off for us because the Christians are doing an act of reverence for us, you could say it that way, or the Christians are showing respect for us. And if we were not on the right path, if not is Nisi. You could also say, instead of if not, you can say unless. I'm going to go if not. And if we were not on the right path, Dei via meliori, they would not be showing any respect for us. Non facerent nobis verentiam. They would not be showing any respect for us. So this is the Jews talking to themselves, according to Johannes Pelafex. Tip your hat to them. Give them an inch, they'll take a mile, is what he's saying. You tip your hat to them? My gosh! The first conclusion the Jews draw is, hey, wait a minute, we're right, the Christians are wrong. So here's Pelafex's conclusion. And so, fortificantur. They are fortified. Actually, this is not Pelafex who says this. This is his buddy. This is his buddy, the fellow Baccalaureus. He draws the lesson of this whole story. He says, and so, they are fortified, they are strengthened in sua fide, in their faith. In sua fide, great phrase that, in their faith. And they despiciant, literally, down look. They look down on, they despise. Despiciant, the Christian faith. And they do not allow themselves, they do not permit, say themselves, to be baptized. Hey, it starts with tipping your caps, and next thing you know, the Jews are saying, we're right, the Christians are wrong, and they're not going to bother to convert, and so help me. This entire paragraph, particularly this last part, they do not permit themselves to be baptized, is the satirist's way of reminding the reading audience that Pfefferkorn, the church guy, the Dominican friar who started this whole mess by trying to take the books away from the Jews in Germany, Pfefferkorn was himself a converted Jew. And so this letter is reminding all of the readers out there, hey guys, remember, who did permit himself to be baptized? Pfefferkorn permitted himself to be baptized. That's a backhand way of saying, remember, Pfefferkorn was a Jew. My gosh, what could be worse? Now you understand, I am not, it's very important you teenagers understand, I am not trivializing anti-Semitism. If anything, I'm trying to show you how ridiculous it was. And that the harvest, if that's the right metaphor to use here, if that the anti-Semitism under Hitler's Germany in the 1940s, which led to one of the greatest, if not the greatest crime in human history, the Holocaust, that plant has its seeds, has its roots in medieval Europe. And you get first-hand evidence in this letter that was written between 1514 and 1517. Guys, I better quit or I won't be able to save all this online. We got down to line 32. Valeta